Hello and welcome to Knights of the Game Table. In today's episode, we have the forces of the Word Bearers spreading the word of Lorgar across the galaxy, going head to head with some Greenskins. To keep up to date with everything at Knights of the Game Table, all you have to do is click subscribe and then hit that tiny little notification button next to it, so every time we upload a new video, YouTube will be sure to let you know. Now, while you're watching the episode, don't forget that you've got the chance to win your very own Start Collecting box of your choice simply by leaving a comment and sharing the video. And you can pick from either Age of Sigmar or Warhammer 40,000. So whether you want to get some green skins and maybe convert them into a 40k army, or some Space Marines and convert them into Word Bearers, whatever it is that you want to do, you've got the option to do just that with a free Start Collecting box. So make sure you leave a comment and share the video. Enjoy the show.
Hi there, I'm Arjun. Today I'm bringing a Word Bear detachment along. I've got a battalion detachment with 3 troops. I'm quite into the fluff. I'm a big fan of the Horus Heresy story, and I've got a unit of 20 Space Marines here. I quite like the fact that they're like a legion in the story. I've got 40 cultists, which is my sort of like my horde I'm bringing to try and beat Kevin's 90 orcs. Me and Kevin play board games and stuff every so often, regularly actually, and we get quite competitive sometimes. I beat Kevin a lot, so I'm hoping that'll continue today. I've got 3 characters here. I've got my Chaos Sorcerer. I love psychic powers. He's my favorite. And I've got a Dark Apostle and Exalted Champion. They're going to try and boost the horde over here and give them the reroll failed hits and failed wounds to hopefully supercharge these guys.
Hello everybody, my name is Kevin O'Connor. This is my first time on Knights of the Game Table, and I'm bringing an Orc horde to the fore today. I have only been playing 40k for a couple of weeks actually. I used to play competitive Magic the Gathering, and more recently I played Euro games and so on. I played on 5 or 6 Pro Tours way back like 10 years ago, so you know, I've been in competitive gaming scenes before. The troops I'm bringing today, I've got 3 squads of boys, each with 3 rocket launchers, and I've got the boss knob with the big chopper. Then I've got a weird boy for the jump and smites. I've got a war boss, and then I've got these 3 cannons and a bunch of little grots to operate them. I am mostly going to be getting into a big fight. The whole idea is just boys, 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 and should be fun.
Alright, so in this game, these guys are going to be playing Burn and Pillage with the twist of Orbital Debris. This is actually my best friend in the world, so I'm really glad that he's coming here on Nights today. He's from England as well, which is also awesome. So in Burn and Pillage, they're going to have 3 objectives each, and if they control their opponent's objective, they can destroy it. The first person to destroy 3 objectives wins the game. And there's Orbital Debris, which is you roll 3 dice at the start of your turn, and any roll of a 6 allows you to do D3 mortal wounds to a unit. So potentially 3 D3 mortal wounds, which is pretty hectic. We ran some numbers before the game just to show you the kind of power that these guys are bringing. This guy here has 297 attacks just with his boys in close combat. Meanwhile, the Chaos Horde is doing 160 close combat attacks with just one of the squads of cultists, and the Legion of Space Marines have 82 shots when they use all their stratagems and combos. So the amount of firepower here, we're looking at almost 300, going up against almost 250 if they're optimized. So this is an insane amount of attacks these guys are bringing. So good game, guys. Best of luck.
Thanks. Okay, rolling for first turn. 6.
2.
I will go first. Okay, so first we'll roll for meteor strikes. Nope. Okay, so movement. Okay, war boss moves and advances. So 3, you can move total 8. These boys move advance. 3. Weird boy moves.
There's like an entire school of fish like moving around the battlefield. I don't know if you've noticed that. It's like,
Well, they're not fish then!
Ork Kev. It's a common occurrence.
Okay, firing 2 shells at this unit here, hitting on 4s. Almost. That is my turn.
So I'm going to move these guys forward 6 inches. That's the end of my movement phase. Next up, psychic phase. So I'm going to use this guy to cast prescience on my unit over here. So I need a 7 up. 1, 6, 7. It makes it. So these guys can add 1 to their hit rolls. I can't cast anything else, so that's the end of psychic. Next up, shooting. All these guys are out of range apart from the heavy bolters. Heavy bolters are going to shoot them. They get 3 shots each, so 6 shots total, plus 1 to the hit roll. So normally I'm hitting you in 3 ups. Now I hit you in 2 ups. All hits apart from 1, 5 hits. 4 wounds.
1 save. These things have got 3 wounds each, so 1 gunner's down.
These 2 guys don't have line of sight to the orcs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3 have line of sight. 8 shots, hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, wounding you on 5s.
Okay.
1 wound.
Save you on a 6. That's not a save. 1 boy down.
That is the end of my turn.
Well, this is an action-packed start and no mistake.
Right now, this is like a Mexican standoff. If any of them get close enough, it's gonna go tons of firepower.
Advancing the weird boy. Right, shooting phase. So, 16 from the shooters, 3 from the rocket launchers, hitting on 5s. Right, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with shooters and 1 with rocket launchers. Toughness 3. Right, rocket launcher is strength 8, so it is wounding on 2. That is a wound. He has literally exploded. Then we have got 7 of these, strength 4, toughness 3, wounding on a 3. That's not bad. That is 5 wounds.
5 saves, 6 up. None, all dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, we have got here 9 sluggers in range. That is only single shot because there's pistols. Hitting on 5s. 1, that is terrible. Wounding on 3s. No, pistols, not what they cracked up to be. Pistols were pissed. Right, this time we're not firing shells, we're firing frags. There's heavy D6. That is 7 shots. These is operated by Grot Gunners, who is not Orks, so that is hitting on a 4. Can't trust a Grot do anything, can you? 2 hits. Strength 4, so we is wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
I need 6. 6 safe.
Right. You got a morale check for those boys?
Yes.
These is scared little boys, and this is a big boss. So he is going to make them less inclined to run away because he'll kick their heads in if he does.
What he said. 3, awesome, they're safe.
So far, the casualties have been 6 cultists, a cannon, and an orc. That's the kind of horde game this plays. This is like a complicated game of chess with horde armies. But I do think that it's about to go down.
These guys are going to move down from the top of the building. He's going to come out to here. 3 inches, so he's just on this side. These guys are going to go over here. These guys are going to move forward 6. So that's the end of my movement phase. Next up, the psychic phase. So I'm going to get my sorcerer to cast prescience. Let me just check I'm within 24 inches. No, these are within 24. I'm going to cast prescience first. So I need a warp charge of 7. 6 and 2, made it. So for warp time, I need a 6 to get this to go off. 6, exactly.
Right, I's going to deny that. The weird boy is not impressed at your efforts to do weird things. He thinks he is better at being weird. What's the range for tonight? 24?
Yeah.
Easy, son. Right, get in there. Looking for a 7?
Yes.
That is absolutely appalling.
These guys are going to move 6 inches. The Space Marines are going to shoot at that. The amount of shots is 1 each. There is, in range, I'm firing the 8 shots at the cannons, hitting on 2 ups because of prescient. And the heavy bolters are going to fire at the unit with the warp boss. So first I'm rolling for my shots against the cannons. 2 ups. 2 misses. I need 5 up to wound.
This is the ones firing at the
Cannons. 3 wounds.
Okay, so saving on 5s. No saves.
6 heavy bolters hitting on 3s. +1 because prescience, -1 because I moved. 3 misses, 3 hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds, 1 fail.
That is 2 dead boys. I made a mistake here. This guy has 3 wounds, so I've lost a cannon.
Flamethrower is going to try and shoot those boys. Flamer has D6 shots, automatically hits. 2 shots. I have a strength of 4. You have a toughness 4, right? So I need 4 ups to wound. 1 and 4. 1 wound, 1 fail.
Saving on a 6. Nope.
17 shots hitting you on a 4 up. Lots of misses. 10 hits. Wounding on 5s. 5 wounds.
Saving on 6s. No saves.
These guys have got 8 shots shooting at those orcs. Hitting on 4s. 5 hits. Strength 3, toughness 4, so 5 ups to wound. 4 wounds.
Saving on 6s.
Yeah.
Apparently he's very good at rolling dice. No, 4 dead.
Those are shooter boys, right?
Yep. Same with this as well. That's a separate unit too.
And these are close combat guys.
Let's be honest, it's all close combat boys. It's just that these ones brought guns.
These guys are going to charge the weird boy, this unit of boys, and the war boss. So rolling 2 dice for these guys to see if they make the charge. 1 and 2. They do not make the charge.
15 sluggers, 3 rocket launchers, overwatching on 6s. 1, 2, 3 sluggers and 1 rocket launcher. Wounding on 2s, wounding on 3s. Goodness sake, 2 wounds.
I need 6s to save. 1 safe, 1 dead. Next unit, these guys, charging the weird boy first. 6 and 6 makes it. So the furthest back guy.
Right, overwatching 22 sluggers, a rocket launcher, and a custom shooter. Looking for 6s. 1, 2, 3. Rolling on these again. 4. Rocket launcher. No. And custom shooter. 5. 5. Strength 4. Toughness 3. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds.
I need 6s to be able to save.
Right then.
No 6s, 3 dead. I'm going to do everything at the boys, and I'm going to use Fury of Khorne for 3 command points. I'm also going to use Veterans of the Long War. Fury of Khorne lets me attack twice in the fight phase, and Veterans of the Long War means I can add 1 to all wound rolls for this phase. I've got a wee tail going over here, which just means that my unit still has somebody in range of my Dark Apostle and Exalted Champion. My Dark Apostle means that I can reroll all failed hit rolls, and my Exalted Champion lets me reroll all failed wound rolls. So the first 40 attacks I'm going to designate against these boys over here. So I'm rolling the first 20 hits, hitting on 4s, rerolling fails. So I'm going to reroll the ones that failed. So 15 hits, 5 failed, so I'm going to reroll those 5. 2 more hits. So 17 out of the first 20. So rolling the next set of 20 dice. Again, hitting on 4 ups, re-rolling failed hits. 10 hits, re-rolling the failed 10 misses. 6 of those hit. 16 plus 17 is 33. So 33 hits. I have a strength of 3. You with toughness 4.
4.
So I need 5 or 6 normally to wound. With Veterans of the Long War, it's 4 up to wound, re-rolling failed wounds. So doing the first 20 dice. Taking out the failed wounds. 8 wounds, re-rolling failed wounds. 7 more, so 15. 15 wounds out of the first 20, and now 13 dice left. 13 wounding on 4 ups. 5 ups normally, 4 ups because of Veterans of the Long War. 7 wounds, re-rolling the 6 failed wounds. 4 of those go through. 11 plus 15 is 26.
So here's the first 20. 1, 2. Hang on, I've got 6 more. 3. 2 boys left in that squad.
The other 2 are probably going to die because of morale, I would guess. So I'm going to divide up the remaining attacks. 9 on the war boss, 7 on the weird boy, and 1 on the wee orc dude. I'm going to attack the wee orc first. So I need 4 ups to hit. Rerolling fails because of the Dark Apostle. 2 and a 3, none of them hit. Next up, I'm going to go for the weird boy. 7 guys are on him, so 14 dice. Rerolling failed hits because of the Dark Apostle. 3 hits, 4 hits out of them, so that's 7 hits in total. What's your toughness? 4. Strength of 3, so 5s and 6 normally. Veterans of the Long War takes it to 4 up. Rerolling failed wounds for the Exalted Champion. 4 wounds, rerolling failed wounds. 1. So 5 wounds in total.
No, it saves a 6, so I need 2. 4, so I need 2 6s. Not impossible. Also not happening today.
Yeah.
Weird boy is. I'll reroll one of them. I don't think I was going to have a better use for 6 command points over the course of the game, so I'm going to spend one of them here and see if I can get a 6 to save me, weird boy. That is not a 6.
So the remaining 9 guys are going to attack the war boss. So 18 dice. 4 ups to hit, rerolling failed hits for the Dark Apostle. 7 hits, 11 misses. So rerolling these 11 misses. Oh. 6 more hits, 13 hits. What's your toughness?
Toughness 5.
5. I've got strength 3. So I'd normally be wounding you on 5s and 6s, but 4 plus because of Veterans of the Long War.
Right.
Rerolling failed wounds for the Exalted Champion. 9 failed wounds, 4 wounded. Rerolling the failed wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus those 4, 10 wounds in total.
10 wounds on the war boss. War boss saves on a 4-up. Also, he is my warlord and he's got that resilient thingy which lets him shrug off wounds on a 6. So first of all, 10 dice looking for 4s. We has made 4 of them, so he is taking 4 wounds. No, he's taking 6 wounds and he's got 6 lives. We need to get a 6 to keep him alive. At last, something works. Save 2, so he is taking 4 wounds. He is still there. That is the first thing that has worked all game. Getting back, I've got 2 boys and I've got a war boss. We'll do the war boss first. No, we'll do the boys first. Boys has got choppers, so they've got 3 attacks each. Wounding on a 3. That's 5. Sorry, hitting on a 3. Getting ahead of myself. Strength 4, toughness 3, wounding on a 3. Right. 4 wounds.
So I need to make 4 saves of 6s. No 6s, 4 dead.
Right, war boss. Normally it's on the 2s, but he's brought a power claw, which is the wrong weapon for this fight. I'm just kidding, there is no wrong weapon for a fight. Hitting on 3s. That is 3. Wounding on 2s, because he's got a strength 12 with this weapon. 2 wounds. 8B minus 2. Take him off the board, son. These boys would normally fail their morale. In fact, they have failed their morale. But because they have failed their morale, the war boss is going to break some heads and see if he can keep him in the fight. That means that he's going to take 1d3 mortal wounds. He is possibly just going to kill him for running away. A 1! We've still got a boy in the fight. Shooting phase. 22 sluggers and 3 rocket launchers shooting at these characters here. Ing on 5s. That is 3, and I've got another 2 to 5. And the rocket launchers, 1 hit. Sluggers, wounding on 3s. Rocket launchers, wounding on 2s. That is terrible. I was going to re-roll one of them misses. No, alright, 3 saves.
I need 6s, right?
You do.
No! They're all dead.
Alright, pistols can be fired in close combat, right? Even if you're in close combat. Right, this one boy is going to shoot at them because he can. Don't discount a single bullet. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. No, wait, he was hitting on 5s. I was completely wrong. I was lying. He didn't hit in the first place. Right, 3 rocket launchers, shooting at these Marines, hitting on 5s. 3 hits! Fantastic. Right, strength 5, toughness
4.
Strength 5, wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. AP minus 2.
2. So I need 5s to save.
You do.
3 dead.
Alright, these boys is charging the cultists and all these lads here. Right, first of all, let's roll 4. These shooters over here into these boys here. Right. That is a 3. That is really, really annoying. Then we just got this charge over here. That is 11. That is a good number. So 29 shooter boys on the cultists, 2 attacks base, 1 because of green side, because there's more than 20 of them, 3 attacks times 29 is 87. Right, then there's a boss knob with a big chopper, we'll get to him in a minute, if anything is still alive after the 87 attacks. And so we're looking for 3s to it. 15, 26, 26 and 17, 33, 43, plus 19, 62, and another 8. Another 6. Right, 62 hits. Strength 4, toughness 3, wounding on 3s. 13 out of the first 20. 19 out of the second 20. 19 and 13 would be 32. 39. 39.
Okay, I have a cunning plan which works if only 1 survives. Okay, so 20 dice first, 39 saves. Who goes the first 20? 4 save. So the first 20, 16 are dead. And then now 19 more dice rolls.
I want that red.
Damn it, that's 34 dead. They're all dead.
Right, 39 on the side, wounding on 3s. Hitting on 3s, hitting on 3s. 28. Strength 4, toughness
4.
Wounding on 4s. 14 plus another 8 dice to roll. 20. 20 wounds.
20 saves, 3 up. Yeah, he's dead.
36 on this individual here, furthest away from me. Eating on freeze. 15 so far. And 28. Strength 4.
Exalted Champion, Toughness 4.
Strength 4, Toughness 4, wounding on 4s. 28. 8. Wounding on 4s. 7. 8, 9.
3 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 go through. Yeah, he's dead.
8 attacks on that last chap there. Eating on freeze. That's 6 hits. Strength 4, Toughness
4.
Wounding on 4s. 4 wounds.
So I need a 3 up. All safe. Dark Apostle. So 3 attacks, trying to get a 2 up weapon skill. All 3 hits. And you with toughness 4, right?
Yep.
So I need a 3 up to wound. 6, 6, 4, all 3 wounds.
Right, AP.
AP minus 1.
3 dead boys. End of turn. Morale over here. Loss 3. Leadership 7 from the boss knob. It's a 5. They're fine.
So for my movement phase, I'm going to take the Dark Apostle out of close combat. These guys are going to move forward 6 inches. They're going to try and get closer to them. Next up after that is Psychic phase. Kev's got my Chaos Sorcerer, so I'm going to move on to the shooting phase. The Dark Apostle can't shoot because he left close combat. These guys are going to shoot. I'm going to use a stratagem, Endless Cacophony, for 2 command points, which means I get to shoot twice. So I'm going to cast it on this unit over here. The front 4 guys are within 12 inches, so they're going to get rapid fire. The rest aren't within 12 inches, they're within 24 inches. So they just get 1 shot each. 19 shots, hitting on 3 ups. The heavy bolters are also firing at the same squad. Taking out the 1s and 2s, wounding on 4s. 8 wounds.
Any AP?
No.
8 wounds, save on 6s. No save, 8 dead orcs.
Heavy bolters, 6 shots, hitting on 3s. All hit. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. AP minus 1.
3 dead orcs.
12 shots, hitting on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 hits, wounding on 4s. 5.
5 saving on 6s. 1 save, 4 dead.
And then lastly, the heavy bolter could 3 shots. 2 hits, 1 miss. I'm wounding on 3s. 3 and 3, both wound. AP minus 1. 2 hits, AP minus 1.
2 dead boys.
The rest of the shots fire at those guys over there.
Alright.
So 1 heavy bolter hitting on 3 ups. 2 hits, 1 miss. Toughness 4, right?
Yep.
Strength 5, so 3 ups to wound. 4 and 5 both wound. AP minus 1.
2 dead boys.
Awesome. 2 bolt gun shots hitting on 3 ups. 1 and 2 both miss.
All right, so at this point in the game, if you have a look here, you can see that the orcs are close on these 2 objectives. And no offense, my friend, but you are nowhere near those objectives over there. You definitely can't get in a single time. If you do not make this charge to engage those orcs, he's going to kill these 2 in his last turn of the game, and he's won the game. So this is one of those game-changing points. You've got to get this.
So 2 dice. I need a 10.
Does you feel lucky, son?
6 and 1. Oh, no, I didn't make it. Good game, Kev.
Good game, son.
So one of the big things that I think I definitely did wrong, I had my Chaos Space Marine unit holed up in this building. They had the 2-up save in there, but they couldn't really do much damage to Kev. Kev managed to keep them out to 24-inch range, so I couldn't manage to to get any hits on them, and I should have just brought them out a bit more and done a bit more shooting with them. I think things I did right were I managed to connect with the Orks using my warp time and my chaos sorcerer. I think that worked quite well. I maybe should have connected with both the units, because just connecting with one led to me getting killed by the other one afterwards. I had a Tide of Traitors, which I had in the back of my head to use at some point. I should have used it a bit earlier and tried to get him behind Kev and grab his objectives that way. But Kevin had a really good strategy with like keeping 24-inch out of range and having his Orks connect with me and wipe me out in close combat like that. But yeah, it was an interesting game overall, and I definitely enjoyed it.
Well, basically, I brought Orks, what is art, and he brought fleshy people, whizzes made of paper, and he lost. However, if you want to get tactical about it, then he left his guys up there, and I was able to kite them the entire game, so that's half his force completely useless. I was edging towards those objectives over there, so I'll be able to reach them on the last turn. So if you want to come over here, what happened on the last turn is these guys, they would pass their morale check because I'd spend 2 command points for insane bravery. And then they would move at least 5 inches, definitely being within 3 inches of the center of that objective marker, and quite possibly, do I need to advance to get there? Maybe, but I mean, I only need to get 1, but I could quite possibly get 2, even with like a 1 on an advance, and probably like get them like this, and that's enough to burn that, and win there. Things I could have done better. I probably should have my shooter boys here, and the chopper slugger boys that were here over here. That way they could shoot as they're advancing. It would have been a surer thing to get past those 10 cultists over there. I should not have got my weird boy killed, because I could have used a jump later on to teleport onto an objective after this had been cleaned up, and that would have been a lot cleaner. I could have teleported in like over here and charged that objective, well, walked into that objective. No, they can't walk, but I think I could have got within, 9 inches would let me get that objective. So that would have been good. But overall, relatively happy. Oh, these guys should have shot frag in the first round at the 10 guys over here. Didn't realize that was in range. That would have been a lot better, because I'd taken out this 10 faster. I need to get those out of the way so I could connect with the 40 behind. But enjoyable. Getting better at this.
So there you have it, another epic battle. If you ask me, the Greenskins were always going to win that game. Thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment and share the video, and I'll see you next week on Knights at the Game Table.
Next week on Knights at the Game Table. Versus... who will battle next? You choose the armies, you win the prize. Only on Knights at the Game Table.
To keep up to date with everything at Knights at the Game Table, all you have to do is click subscribe and then hit that tiny little notification button next to it, so every time we upload a new video, YouTube will be sure to let you know.